3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out, and right away, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about
7.
that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Duvernay in motion.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Ready.
Moore, the man in motion.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Add the gain here to the better than 40 yards total.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Shreds the tackle.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Rams have the first points. Here it's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 80 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
I face with tongue light blue heart.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time...
Face with symbols on mouth, dotted line, face, lying face, face, vomiting face with spiral eyes, alien monster.
Window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good.
Robot pile of two ogre hard hands, medium skin tone palms up together, medium dark skin tone speaking head.
That used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title.
Red square, red circle, antenna bars, family, adult, adult, child, child part alternation mark memo.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. From the gun, Bigsby.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Bigsby once more.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Duvernay in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the...
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Carlos Basham able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And the Rams at 11-1 now on the year. Well, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Give to Bigsby on the option.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Street. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go. Street. Go Street. 19 Lion. 18 Pioneer on the ball.
Back to throw Willis.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals. but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. Well, it's been a field goal extravaganza so far. That's 3 for him now, and it ties our game at 9-9.
I got a feeling the touchdowns are coming, though. Trust me on that one.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. L.A. readies for its next possession. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. Pushing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the ball.
Willis headed left off the option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malik Willis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9, as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Liking 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half. Attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Powering his way forward. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Reload! Reload!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 74 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go!
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Finding space at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
On the jump.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd and 2.
You ain't going nowhere.
Willis on the option to the right.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break off big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Tank Bigsby hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver. And oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Head to 60. Head to 60. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Looks like he'll throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams
From 13 yards out.
And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Let's go. Roll. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The football going back to the Rams now as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. He's got room to roam.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines that didn't. Four Fingers College sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
And a quick throw here that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Right there. Cup 19.
2nd and 3.
You ain't going
And
nowhere.
it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant from 3 yards out.
And the Rams stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Cowboys. Second timeout now, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Okay, break.
3rd and 19. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. How about this? And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Taking it about the 1.